you trying to find some brand new Louis Vuitton pieces that are almost impossible to find anywhere, but don't want to pay over retail? Keep watching because I'm going to show you how. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are watching this, you are probably just as frustrated like I am about Louis Vuitton's lack of stocking super popular items. So with this, I am talking about like the favorite, the pochette métis or métis, the pochette accessoire, the mini pochette, any pouch really, cosmetic pouch, the toiletry pouches, 15, 19, 26. There's so many hard to find items that everybody is obsessed with. The key clay, also, just to name a few. And it's very difficult to find these items unless you really know how to go about doing that. So I am going to share a couple of tips with you, which is how I was able to score a lot of these really hard to find items. The mini pochette, toiletry pouch, pochette accessoire, even the kirigami pouches. I'm going to share all of my tips and tricks with you on how you can score these items. It took me less than 2 weeks to find all of these items, have them shipped to my house, and have them in hand from the time I wanted to start trying to find those items. So I want to share with you all of my secrets so that way you are able to track these items down and you don't have to be put on a waiting list for months and months, possibly for a phone call. That will never happen. So keep watching. As Louis Vuitton is based in France, if you happen to be traveling to France, especially Paris, you will probably have a really good shot in finding these hard to find pieces. Now, if you go into a store and they don't have the piece in stock, they can actually transfer among stores if you are in France. So if you go into a store, they don't have it, ask them to check the system. They'll be like, oh yes, this store over here has it. They can ship it over. Usually it only takes about 2 days. So don't do it on your last day there. Try to go to Louis Vuitton right when you get into the country so that way they have plenty of time. They will look it up. They can ship it into you. You can buy it. When I was there in France, I went into the store. Unfortunately, it was the second to last day, so my mistake, but I asked them if they had it. They said no, but they did say that they could transfer it in, but there was not going to be any time for me to go pick it up as we were leaving. So that is one thing to keep note of. If you are traveling to France, you will probably have a very good shot at getting one of these items because they can transfer it in for you and hang on to it. I did ask about this when I was in Italy. They cannot do that there. You have to actually go to that store. They can tell you which stores that they're in, but Italy is a massive country, so if you are up in Venice and they're like, oh yes, there's one in Positano, that's on the other end, you're not making it there. Well, you might if you're planning on a trip there, but probably not. So try this in France if you go. Another method is going to be to call the Louis Vuitton hotline, talk with the customer service associate or agent, see if they have any in the warehouse that they can send to you. If not, what they can do is look in the system, see which stores in the United States. This is going to be for US-based customers, but it probably works the same way in other countries, I would imagine. But you're going to call the hotline. They can look up all of the different stores that have it. They can even send a request to that store with your contact information, so that way a sales associate will be able to call you if that item becomes available. Sometimes they will be holding the item for another customer, but if they call you, then you'd be able to purchase it right then. So that way you can at least see which stores have it. Unfortunately, you can't call the stores directly because even if you look up their number and call, it just transfers you to the hotline. So that's not really helpful, but I do have a workaround for you on that. So if you want to call a Louis Vuitton store in like a Neiman Marcus or a Saks, all you do is call that department store directly. So call Neiman Marcus. When the Neiman Marcus associate answers, say, hey, I want to be transferred over to the Louis Vuitton store. So they are going to transfer you into the Louis store as sales associate, as long as they're not super busy. Otherwise, it's just going to ring and you'll not get anybody. So call when it's not peak hours. But they'll transfer you to an associate in the store. They can talk to you and let you know what their inventory is. They could even look up other stores within Neiman Marcus or Saks, whatever store you call. They'll let you know, yes, this store has it. Go ahead and give them a call. And that is how I scored both of my mini pochette and my pochette accessoire. It took me like a matter of days. I was just calling every single day because they get new stock every day. They don't know ahead of time. So just call like a Neiman Marcus in the morning. Say, hey, do you have this? You don't, which store it does? Then transfer to that other store, give that store a call. You don't even have to have a sales associate's contact information because you can call the store directly through this little back door. You can talk to anybody in the store and they will be able to help you out. So they'll just look it up. Make sure you do it in the morning though, because usually by the afternoon, even if it says there's 1 or 2 in the inventory, those could have sold and it takes a while for the inventory to update. So call in the morning and be persistent. Call every single day. What's nice about this though is you're not going to be calling the exact same Neiman Marcus. So say you're calling a Neiman Marcus in Dallas. The next day, call a different one so you're not bugging the same people because they're all connected. So you can call the one in Vegas, call one in California, whatever. Switch it up every day just so that way you're not bugging the same person because they're all connected. You'll get through to somebody. You'll be able to get taken care of. If you talk to someone and they say that they don't have any in the system, then you can always leave your contact information with that person that you talk with and say, hey, if you get one in, can you give me a call? So just give them your phone number. They can either text you. Most of them are pretty savvy with texting, which is really nice. They can also email you. They'll let you know when they get one in. So that way you are at the very top of the list. As soon as that store gets it, you are going to be the one to call. So if you don't have any luck tracking one down by calling each individual store that says they have one in the inventory, they can always give you a call. Another way is actually purchasing the item straight from the website. Yes, I know, they're always sold out, but they actually aren't. So one way you can do it, sign up for Shop Tagger. You probably heard this a billion times from other YouTubers, but it's really amazing because it tells you as soon as an item comes back in stock. So you just sign up for the Shop Tagger account. You link whatever items that you want to keep tabs on in your account. You just copy the link, attach it to your Shop Tagger plugin, and then that will go into your little profile. So any item that is sold out, they'll notify you, or even on other websites, if something goes on sale, they will notify you that way. So it is an amazing little app. So you can keep track of items that come back in stock through Shop Tagger, or if you are a part of any of the Louis Vuitton Facebook groups or even Purse Forum, people will post on there if something is available. You really have to get on it right away because they usually sell out within minutes because sometimes Louis Vuitton only restocks like 1 or 2 items. But somebody will sometimes see an item is in stock online and they'll go to the group, say, hey guys, this one's in stock if you want to get this. Go now. That is how I scored my Kirigami and my toiletry pouch 19. They said that the 15 was also available, but by the time I got there, that one was sold out. But keep refreshing because sometimes for some people it says that it's available, sometimes it says it's sold out. It kind of did that with me as well, but I kept refreshing and it popped back that it was available. So make sure that you have your notifications on Facebook if you are a part of any of those groups or Purse Forum, and they will let you know when something comes available there. The 2 times that people did send these blasts out that items were available were at night. So one of them I think was like 10:30, the other one was at 1:30 in the morning. Yes, I stalked Facebook really late, but that's all right. I think it might have been on a weekend, so there's an excuse. But be available to check the website at all hours of the evening. Even if you're not following any of the Facebook groups, just go on there. You can make a wish list on the Louis Vuitton website. So it keeps all of the items that you want to stock right in one neat little package. So that way you can see if it is available or if it's still called for availability. But every so often, I would recommend going onto the website, maybe at like starting at 10:30 and then every hour or so, if you have some free time, just going on there and checking if there's something that you're really trying to get and all the other methods have failed. Sometimes it can take like a month or 2 for this method to work. I know that some people have said that they have tried and have been stalking the website for months till they finally got what they were looking for, but it is possible. So I would say number 1 method, call the stores through a department store. They can hook you up that way. Number 2, follow all of the Facebook groups. Reetsy is a really big one. They have a huge community in pretty much every single luxury brand you would want. So they're really awesome groups. You can buy, sell, chat on there. So any questions that you have, you can also make purchases, which is where I acquire a lot of my items as well, because it's a great for pre-loved. It's always 100% authentic because everybody's keeping track to make sure that they are only selling all authentic items. So check that out. But if you have any other questions or if you have any tips, let us know in the comments down below how you scored some of your really difficult to find pieces. And if you haven't already done so, be sure to hit the subscribe button just so that way you get notified every time I make a new video with new tips, unboxings, whatever it may be, all things luxury. And until next time, thanks for stopping by.